Hello, my crafty friends. Kim McGillis joining you live from Ontario. I hope you are all very well. Happy Friday. It is noon Eastern time. If you're watching from my second home in Regina, it is presently 10. I can't believe that it's Friday already. I guess time flies when you're having fun. Just gonna log on here quickly. Here we go. And then let me just zoom in slightly. Here we go. That's pretty good. So if ever you're watching me live, I would love to hear from you. Please say hello. Please say where you are watching from. It is chilly here. The pool heater has started again because we were getting crazy warm weather last week. And here we are this week and it's chilly. I don't know, you need a sweatshirt to be outside, that sort of thing. So I don't know how it is for you guys. If you're catching the replay today, please say replay. I would love to know. I love reading comments. So let's get cracking. You know what? I could have built with this collection over and over and continue on. It was so fun. We've had a great week. We started with the Tuesday with this ombre card. I had chosen 2 designs. I think the stylus shape won because of the perfect shape that it was in. I think people preferred this one, but I did love that vague different shape. So that was fun. So that was Tuesday. If ever you're just watching this now, you could always catch the replay. Then on Wednesday, it was about a little bit of alternate cards here, but it's a reflection card. And I also have this cute little polaroid card, which is like my new obsession of making these. They're so fun. So that was Wednesday. So you could also catch that replay for this one. And then yesterday was about how I love that the collection, the Scenic Adventure Stamp Set and Bundle is perfect for a camping theme, that sort of thing. So I had made this mini card because I'm obsessed with them. Oop, I lost a little piece here. There we go. And then made this s'more package. I love making packages. I don't know if that's your thing, but for me, I just love to make these. And then today, I got to bring my car to the dealership today. So going to be a quick one, just because I have to go to that appointment that my husband said that I needed to do. And also he was telling me exactly what to tell the guy, and I can't even remember, so I'll probably have to text him and say, hey, I can't remember what you told me. But I'm just going to show you how to make cute Polaroid cards today. So I don't know why Facebook is not showing me comments, but if ever you're there, we're there. Maybe it will pop in a little later. So Polaroid cards for today. So I want you to grab a piece of basic white cardstock, and you're going to score this at 3.5, and the piece, the measurement is 4 1/8 by 7. So that's why you're scoring at the halfway mark. So I'm just going to go ahead like this, and then I like to, where are they this morning? Telling you, this girl has been crafting up a storm all week. I should be doing house cleaning, but I've just been having too much fun with this collection. So here we go. I just wanted to add a little dimension to the back just so I don't have it in the way. So this piece here is going to be 3 by 3, and it's just a piece of basic black. And then we have this one that is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. So I'm just gonna grab this piece aside, and then I'm gonna grab a couple of ink pads as well. I'm telling you, I'm just springing it this morning. This is how it's gonna go. Gotta use some Pool Party. I have the squeakiest chair. I got a list. When my husband comes back, he's coming back in July. I have a list of him of things that he needs to fix for me. Can I do it? Probably, but anyways. So this is Pool Party. I'm just adding it to the top. The squeaky chair needs some oil or something like that. Okay, so we've got this part done. The sky is done there. And then, yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty good. The dies you've seen this week, I've showed you what they look like. I'm gonna go with the mountains today. So this is the one with the mountains. And then I like to use all my scrap pieces. We've worked on that this week. We're gonna use that in one single sheet. I'm gonna take out some basic beige. Basic beige is one of my fun colors that I didn't know that I would use so much. I don't know if you're a basic beige lover, but I've done Christmas cards in basic beige. I've done so many. And remember, I've shared with you, do not be shy to do darker spots. It does not need to be perfect. And that's what I love about that. No perfection here. Just go. Oh, hi, Karen from Naples. Is it warm in Florida? As warm as when we did the incentive trip with Stampin' Up? Like, that was warm. Okay, so we got that one aligned here, and then I'm gonna go with the Mossy Meadow. And we've talked about that as well this week. I prefer Mossy Meadow when I'm doing this look just because it's a little bit better. It doesn't pull these tones of yellows. I just want that greenish tone, so that's the one that you want to work with. So we're just gonna go like this. Perfect, and it's dark enough. Now let's add a little bit of splatter. Like I said, Stampin' Up doesn't recommend that we flick with the tip. I often do it. To add bigger flicks, you can just tap if you want to. So that's our second row. And then I do have early espresso. I'm going to continue with that, or am I not? This morning. No, I don't even think I need that right now. I'm gonna wait for that. So those are our two colors that we're gonna be using. Let's add some water. Hi, Bev. She's joining in live. Woo! Love it. Love it that I could see. I guess Friday people don't do errands here. I don't know. So here we go. I just splattered some water. You could use your fingers and just flick on the water if you want. You could do a paintbrush, like a fine paintbrush. You could do whatever you would like. It works for all of them. So happy so many of you are joining this morning. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring out the big guy this morning. Big guy's coming in. Just gonna go with this one. Oh yeah, there's paper dimensions everywhere. Sometimes I find them in bed, like it's funny. This one's gonna go where we've done our mountain. Now, if you wanted, you could do an early espresso mountain. That's up to you. You could go that way as well. I just chose the other one. There's also like a second piece. I think we should use it today. We haven't used it this week because I think it needs like a double mountain. That would be great too. And then you have enough room to have the little baby trees right there. Let's see, the larger ones. I think that's pretty good. And I think I have a little bit of room for the other one. Yeah, that's good. So if ever you have designer series paper that have scenery of a winter scene or fall, I think we've had that in the past, the fall scene. I think these are great to make these little polaroid cards. So much fun. Here we go. Love that effect. So here we are. I'm wearing my favorite sweatshirt from Stampin' Up. It's like so comfy. It's like the one that I will wash over and over just for fun because I love to wear it so much. I love when they come out with these little swaggies of clothes. Okay, Okay, so just gonna cut these off right here. I don't really need to be perfect, but I'm just gonna pop these out. There we go. And then just gonna snip the other one. Now, I am not going to be using this collection next week, but I am going to continue designing with them, so stay tuned for something exciting in your inbox if ever you're following me. So this is our mountain, and you can see that I'm just randomly cutting here and there. I find the more that you create with one collection, the more ideas will pop up. It's good for us to do that. Perfect. So I have this now. I just want to see. You know me, I'm a little specky girl. I love adding specks. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a couple here. Perfect, of the pool party. And now we're ready to go. Now this is going to require some layering. So you'll want to start by adding that beautiful mountain. So I'm just adding some dimensionals here. Make sure that, actually I could go a little higher. On purpose, you want to layer some of them, some of the levels that we're doing right now, that they're gonna go over like on the sides like this, because we're just gonna fine tune them and cut them. And then here are our little trees. This is like our background, like they're just there in the background. And this reminds me of our trip last year in Banff. So Chris and I went to Banff, Alberta. I don't know if you've ever been. We went to Lake Louise. It was stunning. The water is so nice. I'm Canadian and I had never gone before. So I don't know if ever you've ever been, but it's a thing that you have to do once in your life. So there you have that. I also have that little mountain, remember? So we have this second one. I'm gonna just tuck it right underneath so we have more mountains in the background. Like, look how pretty that is. And then this one, I feel like it's perfect to add that. And now I know I should not say that word. I say it in the French way, foliage. Foliage. I can't say it in English. I asked my husband over and over. I said, I have to go live. Tell me how to say this word. And then I forget. But I'm just saying it the French way. But I'm just adding that greenery right here in the background. And it's like he teases me because of my way of saying English words. And I tease him back because he has to do a speech in French. And French is not his first language. And yeah. It was interesting. Last night we were practicing together, and then we could add this here, or even in the center. It's kind of cute, right? So these trees are like popped up at the front. Beverly says she loved Banff and Lake Louise. I knew, Beverly, that you would have gone there because you have traveled in so many places. So it's kind of fun. It is. I would have loved going back, but now here I am in Ontario, and it's something that I want to do. I wanted to do it every single season and wanted to go hiking. Just saying that you all have to do Banff at one point. Oh, I'm struggling right now. You want to know why? It's because I love my little mountains. I think I'm going to save these. I feel like our mountains are just perfect right now. Now I'm going to flip this over. Just snipping. So it's not because I want to go off camera, it's just I don't want to make a mess here. But I'm just going to flip here and add these like that. The journaling pens come 3 in a pack. They're 0.4. We're just going to add our little birds right here. Now, how adorable is that? Love it. So now I'm just going to mount it on this portion of the card right here. I'm just adding some green glue because that's my favorite. Don't be mad at me if ever. I know some of you do not like that glue. I just simply love it. I don't know if you're a green glue person, but I am, and yeah, so here we have that. And now we have our little scene. I think across from Alberta, is it not Montana or something? So I don't know if you have the same beautiful mountain as we have here, but they're kind of great. So now we're just gonna add this to our scene. If you want to tuck in some little flowers, you could do that. We might do that after, we'll see. So basically what I'm trying to say is with the Scenic Adventure Bundle, I think I want to make these Polaroids like over and over and add a bunch of different ones. I've already gone ahead here and stamped the word adventure. I've done it here on these. Here we go. Crumb cake color, and just use early espresso, so we could add that there. If we wanted to add it higher, we could do the same thing. It's really to show my little scenery. And then if we want to, we could also go down below, and I suggest that you use Secret C for that part, which is kind of, we're not using black, but we are using, and then we could just add a word to the base of the card. So it is so cute, and oh my gosh, I just added some ink at the top. It's not a big deal, I'll fix it after. But so cute. So just to show you, our reflection card at the beginning of the week is right here, which is also cute. So we have those two. And then I also have gone ahead and stamped some of them where I'm just gonna add them at the back of my little frame, where you could just use your single photos. So same measurements as what I've done at the beginning, but then you could just put the photos, and they truly look like Polaroids. And then I just use that journaling pen one more time just to add that this is a photo from Banff. And then they're kind of cute. So I could still do that evening scenery in there. Just make sure you're framing in black right there, and then that you're adding them. So I am going to be doing a couple more and adding them so you could just see the variety of all of them. So that's going to be fun. And then to finish off the weekend, I just wanted to show you a little frame. So I did this little frame, same technique as you saw with me all week. I used a Country Wood Designer Series paper to make the frame, and this is one photo that I posted online, which I don't know if I'm going to hear from my husband, but he's golfing today. He had a golf tournament, so I'm like, I don't know what he's going to say, but anyways, it's posted. But I also used the Weekend Adventures coordinating words here, stickers. So here they are. I find that this collection goes very well. The Scenic Adventure goes well with the collection here. So that's the word that I use. It's time for an adventure, and then just added that picture in here. And now I can add this to my crafting space. And I just layered a bunch of little trees at the bottom, and just think that it's kind of a cute part. So now, you know me, my goal is to start using all of the Country Wood paper to build a bunch of different frames. So because it has that wood effect, I'm planning on continuing with that. So if you're a part of my clubs, classes to come in the home, I am having this private class that's going to be featuring the entire collections, different projects, but you will get that frame included in your kit. So, and then a big announcement, I said that June was my 19th anniversary with Stampin' Up as a demonstrator. So I am going to be drawing, if you've purchased from me this entire month, if you've attended some of my classes in person, if you are purchasing my Club Create classes to go online and you've submitted for June, you will be in a draw that I will do on July 1st, entitled to win this bundle. So I think in Canadian, it's valued at $69 before tax and shipping and all. So I have a bundle that I'll be drawing. For my friends that cannot purchase in Canada, I will still be giving away a tutorial, and it's going to be built about the Scenic Adventure. So the draw is going to be on July 1st. Stay tuned. I could do it. I will mention it live on my next live, on the live after the July 1st. So you'll get to see that. So keep commenting and sharing. So today was quite fun. Just a simple project before I head to the dealership. And by the way, I was like looking through my pictures from Banff, and I have to say that when my husband takes pictures, it's very different than when I take pictures. I get the double chins, I get everything. Like the pictures are like my mouth is wide open, my eyes are half closed. And when I take pictures of him, actually I can't show it to you right now, but it's like, he's like perfect, all placed and so on. And here I am, the one that's like in the background. Anyways, it's I don't know if you're like that, if your partner takes a picture of you and it's totally like crazy. But anyways, I was just noticing that this morning. I'm like, oh, this is horrible. I can't post this one. I can't post that one. So that's it for me today. So Karen's saying, oh, a great collection. And yeah, so have a great weekend. Beverly's saying that she says green glue is your go-to, so that's kind of fun. And then I have Karen that says green glue all the way. Love all of your comments. Well, thanks for watching and enjoy your weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.